Hello everyone, welcome to my new channel. I haven't posted anything thus far, and I have a whole reasoning why on my other channel, JaynEVelyn, that you can go and watch. But I figure I don't need an explanation for this video because I haven't posted anything yet. And no one knows what to expect. It's probably going to be a lot like this. This is my channel in which I'm just having it be a little bit more down to earth, a little bit more you and me, a little bit more just a traditional vlog, you know. Everyone likes to hear what's going on in everyone else's life during transition and how it is being a trans person. And so, yeah, I kind of started out with, most people start out with vlogs and go to do more, production-y kind of stuff, and I kind of was started with production-y stuff, and now I'm going back to vlogs, so whatever, who knows, I don't know why it happened that way. But what I wanted to talk about today is kind of, and I'm going to upload my other video, which I recorded a long time ago. It's been about, well, not a long time ago, it was just the beginning of last summer is when I recorded that video, when it first came out to my father. And the video was about how it was a good moment in our relationship and how he said that you make a beautiful woman, and how I'll always remember that. And I will always remember that. It always will stay in my heart. It will always be something I hold on to. It will always be very near and dear to me. And everyone's been kind of wanting an update video. And I've been wanting to do an update video about what has now happened since then. And what I'm going to title this video is The Second Reaction. Because when you come out to a loved one, especially, or a friend, which are loved ones, you're going to have your first reaction. The knee-jerk reaction is their first reaction. And in my father's case, it was a very good reaction, very supportive reaction, a very reassuring reaction. And then what happens is that that receiving party has a moment to think about it, to digest it, and this can take weeks, months, could take days, who knows. Then you have your second reaction. And in some cases, that second reaction can be the same as the first, so supportive, usually then with a little bit more, I want to know more about this. And I've gotten many of those reactions. This video is not meant to scare anyone. It's just my personal experience with my father. So this is his second reaction. Now, to do a little bit of backtracking here, because when you come out to a family member, the second reaction also is kind of more based on how was the general theme of your relationship before you came out. Those things will uprise again. So if I had a good, stable relationship with my father beforehand, possibly I would be assuming that the second reaction would still be like the first reaction of favorable. But in my case, my father and I's relationship has never had stability. It's always been tumultuous. It's always been a roller coaster ride, and usually involving me hating him and him not understanding anything about me. So you have to understand that before what I'm going to tell you, because if you don't, then it's just going to scare you. A lot of what I deal with him now is I dealt with a lot of crap before, the same stuff. It was the same theme of what I'm dealing with now, but now it just has to do with my gender and my transsexuality, which makes it more obviously relevant to what we're even here discussing. So that aside, so the first reaction was good, and although he wasn't using my name or referring to me as in male pronouns, at least I could be around him and he would accept that on that level. And things were going okay. his inability to use my name started to upset me after a while, and especially more of the pronouns upset me. And I tried to bring this to his attention, and it was just like off limits to him. He did not want to talk about it. He just could not go there with me. And that was a real source of frustration, because I had gone to him originally and initially. I came out to him on the phone, because it's the only way that I really could do it. And I told him, I'm sending you this email. And this is exactly what transition is about to me. This is the actualities of things. This is the steps of transition. I want you to be educated. He never read the email. He refuses to. He refuses to know anything more about it than what he can handle. And I guess what he can handle is just being in the physical company of me or over the phone. So that's fine, dandy, but that's not a relationship that's built on actuality. That's not a relationship that's built on anything but denial. You're just denying who I am. But I get it. Like, that's just where he's at. This is not with judgment. It used to be, but not so much anymore. So we had a couple bouts with certain things. I'm really not going to go into the specifics there, but it grew some tension between us. No, hell, I'm going to go there. This is about being real, right? This is about being real. Cool, I'm going to be real. I had a loan with Sally Mae that he co-signed on a long time ago. And up until now, I've been able to make my Sally Mae loans, yada, yada, yada. Well, now they have gone into, like, they go in progressions, and I'm on the third progression. So that's like, you owe the most money. Your payouts each month are, mine's like over $400 each month. I can't make that. There's no way. And they won't work with me, yada, yada, yada. So I couldn't pay it off. They started calling him. He got irritated and couldn't let it go. And that was just a big source of drama between us, and really brought up all these feelings and emotion in me of hatred towards him that I've always felt. And he was irritated with me because he thought, what the hell's wrong with you? Probably on many levels. And there was just this big, a lot of yelling matches, a lot of fighting, those kinds of things. We had all that. I wanted nothing more to do with the man. I was just so done with him. Just so done with him. It was so, hurt so much, the stuff that he was doing. And then kind of just distance. I just totally distanced myself from him, and he would call, and he didn't want to distance himself from me. He was just hell-bent on having excuses for me to be in his life so then he could perpetuate his judgments on me and what have you. Not so much too directly related to my gender identity, but just as me as a person, being the overbearing parent. That's his role. So, then we had this, I just didn't want to talk to him, and then I hadn't come out to my brothers yet, 2 brothers. My mom has passed away about a year ago. She's not in the picture. So it was just a small family, 2 brothers and a father. And my brothers knew about it. I came out to Robbie, my eldest brother, first. So he knew about it. I hadn't seen him up until Christmas. It was Christmas Day. Was the time that it just came together that I was going to see them in person. And Aaron, my fiance, came with me, and I, to this day, cannot thank him enough, and never would have expected him to come with me, because I could just imagine how much strength that took to witness all of this. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen. And I love the man so much, not just because of that, but that just shows me so much character, and I never expected it. I was like, really? You really want to go with me? And like, I don't know what this is going to be. This is going to be crazy. And he was like, no, I want to go with you. I want to support you. And I just will be forever grateful for that. So he came with me, and it was the day, so they're going to meet him. And my father already met him once, but now my brothers are going to meet him. And then see me for the first time.